Oh my God, we're gonna let it run if you're gonna do the robot.
No,
Bobby,
we'll do the
robot.
sprinkler thing.
Dude,
we'll do all that
this is so far
stop
out
and
of,
pop. Got
so
it.
far out of control. Bobby is in the house. We are in Buck and Bass house.
Buck and Bass house. We got Sprague. We got
Cobb.
The Cobb
Right behind
Masters
us.
around here too. We got Atkins. We got all kinds of guys, man. It's awesome.
This is crazy because
We got you. We got Brad, the pulling guard.
There you go. What can I say? We got the frog man here. That's what I'm going to say.
Let's
No, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, testing.
Breaker 19. This here's the rubber duck. You got a copy on me there, Big Ben? Come on.
Dude, I'm right behind you.
10-4, over.
I don't know where to start. We're going to start with frog fishing.
Ooh.
It's almost summer. Frog fishing's hot. You got a brand new frog, got color on it and everything.
Can I go get it? It's right over there.
Yeah, you go get it, and I'll keep the show going while he's gone. Sometimes you just have to fill in. Hey, Will, come fill in for Bobby a second. See, what happens is Bobby's never prepared, so Will's just gonna fit in. He's actually a mime and can do the box. So see, he's in the box. I don't think you're supposed to tell people you're in the box. I think you're actually supposed to show people you're in the box.
See, and as soon as I get ready, Bobby's back. So it was.
Oh, well,
Thanks,
all right.
Bobby.
Well, anything? There you go. Will's gone. He's just, what can I say? He's just a fill-in for Bobby. That's like a second person.
Did you start the frog segment with Will? Is this on right? Testing?
Yeah, I got you.
1227, code 5, over. Okay. So.
Yeah, we're talking about frogs.
Hector
We're
Martin,
getting
Bravo,
to it.
over.
Frogs are, man, I tell you what, frog fishing's awesome. Now, we don't have a lot of frog fishing on Beaver Lake, but where you are and every place you seem to travel, it's a frog lake.
This is awesome right here.
Tell me.
Tower, this is Maverick requesting flyby. Negative Ghost Rider, pattern is full. Right?
They don't let him out of the house much, so.
Anyway, yeah, this is awesome. I feel like, do I look like a helicopter pilot? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you're.
Okay, we're good. Anyway,
Okay, keep going. You're supposed to be talking about frogs. You got frogs.
Is my hair all right?
Yeah, all 3 strands, baby.
My eyebrows I'm talking about. I'm not talking.
Talk about frogs. You better hurry up. You're going to run out of time.
All right, we're going to run out of time. So, frogs, right? I mean,
Frogs.
This is the Bobby's Perfect Frog from Snagproof right here. This has caught me by surprise. I didn't think we were going to talk frog fishing, but guys are always talking about color. What color do I need? What color?
Right,
There's a magic color frog, right?
Right.
You need a light one, you need a dark one, and then you need that one.
That one, I saw this. This is like green and black.
Green and black. Wow, really?
It's not.
Are we really? No, this is not green and black. This is yellow and black. This is like Tweety. We used to call this Tweety. Scott Green came out with this color back in 2000.
Okay.
The year of 2000. Yellow and black. Yellowhead, we call it yellowhead. We call it Tweety. We call it all that stuff, right?
Right.
That is the new version. That's Tweety 2.0. Wow, there she goes.
I didn't know. Very lively frogs. They look alive.
This frog right here. So if you have this guy right here, this is gray ghost. This is gray ghost. This is a clear water frog.
Right.
Very clear water, overcast skies, 100% light penetration. Doesn't matter. If you have dingier water, then you want to go with something like this.
Hand me
right
these
here.
other
Here,
two
hold
while
these.
you're.
I know.
I'll hold
you
these
said,
2 frogs.
You got me panicked here. You know, you said we're running out of time, so I'm trying to make this quick. So then you want to go with something that's got a combination of the two, or you want to go with straight black. This guy here, shad spawn. We got that shad spawn coming up, right?
Yeah.
Late April, May, depending on what part of the country you're in. April, from late April through the first part of May.
That's
if you got a shad spawn going on up against the rocks, they're spawning against, a 40-degree, 60-degree backdrop, whatever it may be.
Right.
And then bass love to come in and crash those guys when they're spawning like that. This guy right here is the deal.
All right.
Post-spawn bass, we have a lot. This looks just like a baby duck. That's why it's called duckling.
Right.
Baby ducks, big mama bass, after she spawns, they will pick off those baby ducks. And they always take the last one in line. I've seen it maybe 3 or 4 times. And it's sad, but it's part of Mother Nature.
It's nature.
But
it's
this is very, very cool. And then you see a lot of times, like in the bushes right now, they haven't got their leaves yet. You see those little yellow chickadees, migratory little chickadee guys that are trying to creep around, little finches. You'll see a lot of this color. Bass
Cool.
know they're around. They know they're around.
Cool.
I've got some great video stuff on all of these things, getting clobbered and chewed up and all that on my YouTube channel. If anybody's interested,
all right.
Go to Bobby Barrack on YouTube and check out some of this stuff. I'm going to be doing a couple on colors, how, when, where, why, but just to keep it simple for the time. You need a dark one, you need a light one, and you need one that's kind of, in between. And that's kind of this guy here.
All right. So because of all the fishing that you've done before and future fishing, you started thinking about sun and sun protection and clothing. And so you actually are partnered up with Buck and Bass.
Yes.
And they make apparel for bass fishermen. They make apparel for anglers, I'd like to say. And they have such a great team, Cobb and Sprague and all those guys. But tell us a little bit about sun protection. When you're out there, what might you wear when you're out there?
First of all, us bass fishermen, sun protection's about 10, 12 years old with us bass fishermen for the most part, right?
Right. Yep.
Prior to about 12 years ago, none of us really. We were the baby oil guy. We put baby oil on, go out and get a good burn, and then you'd get your tan going, and that was our thing.
Yeah.
That was
it's not good.
Yeah, not good. Those days are way over, right? So now about a dozen years ago, guys started to pay attention to ozone and pay attention to SPF. And what's SPF? Is that a color of a frog? No, it's not. SPF is something that has to do with light penetration and the diffraction of light penetration. So with the Buck and Bass stuff, like with this right here, this is the Delta long sleeve shirt right here.
That's right.
And it's got this very light, breathable material that is just amazing. It's very comfortable. And this one here, there's a lot of times I don't want the long sleeve. So these ones here, I can roll these up past my elbows like that, and it works out great. But most of the time I do wear it long like that.
Okay.
The other thing that's amazing about this guy right here is,
I happen to have one on, so while you're talking about it, I'll show them.
Yes. So you've got the full throttle hood on that. And these sun shirts, they're cool, but one of the biggest problems that we have as anglers, guys like myself that spend 300 plus days a year on the water, is the ears. Right. And this area right back in here, this gets the most intense light, your top of your ears. So if you can pull that hood over the top of your hat.
That's right. Well, I got
and you take that and you cinch it up a little bit if you're going to be on the move, right? And then you're in good shape right there.
I could actually do this show going down the lake with you sitting in my Vexus boat, screaming down the lake, and that'd be awesome.
Or I could do it in my canoe across my pond like that right there, and I'm good.
I kind of like to see you in your pond. In a canoe going around.
Yeah.
How fast can Bobby paddle? That would be awesome.
Probably about 4.5 miles an hour. I mean,
No way.
Oh yeah.
Do you know 4.5 miles?
Oh yeah.
You're making a wave.
I'm on the Mod rowing team. Yes, Mod Texas rowing team. I'm the captain. So it's very good. Mod Texas. It's a real place. Yeah, because I know you're not laughing about me being the captain of the Mod Canoeing Championship. It's going to be an Olympic sport one of these days, and I'm going to be the guy on top of the podium with my team because it's a team sport. There's no I in team. I'm telling you right now, we're going to do this, and we're going to all be wearing Buck and Bass attire. And it's going to be fantastic.
Of course.
With the full throttle hood.
Okay.
Before you got me off track. With the full throttle hood, this is so here's our little guy right here.
That's right. Here we go.
Check this dude.
An
out.
alien, but even aliens from other planets wear Buck and Bass. That's what I hear.
This is ET. This is our guy ET, and this is the other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention. Wait a minute. Let me go back to the full throttle hood real quick.
Okay, real close.
The full throttle hood. Let's put this guy's hat on.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this full throttle hood on.
I
should have put that head up through there. Let me see if I can get this in here like this. Okay.
Wow, we're like magic.
Look at this.
Here.
This is
real life.
This is cool.
Not even practice.
So anyway,
Brandon Cobb signature
yes.
fucking bass hat.
This right here, you can cinch this up with this pull string here, this drawstring.
That's right.
And with this full throttle hood, the amazing thing, like what you just said, you could do the show at 50 miles an hour in your boat. You really can.
Right.
Because this thing holds so tight, and it's just like the rain jacket. It's just like the Iron Shell rain jacket.
Right.
This thing fits so tight that when you're running down the lake, back in the day when we used to have all these other variants on our heads, our hat would be like this, bouncing all over the place, and you couldn't turn sideways because your hat would fly off. But with this new
look
full
at that,
throttle
all the way
hood,
through.
with the new full throttle hood, it holds everything tight, compact, wind resistant, just blows right by you, and you can sit there and drive your boat at 50, 55, 70 miles an hour, and everything's all good. And with the rain, with the rain jacket and the full throttle hood on the rain jacket, it's unbelievable. It used to, the old school. I've had all the rain apparel, all the brands, all of them. And when you would button them down and you would put them over the top and you would run down the lake at 40 miles an hour, the hat would fill up with wind and it wants to pull your hat off your head. You're running down the lake and you got both hands on the steering wheel and your hat's trying to, and it's just a very uncomfortable boat ride.
That's right.
So what they've done with that is truly amazing. The other thing that's really, really cool. So if you got this guy here, the other thing, if you're not wearing your Delta shirt, if you're not wearing your Delta Sun shirt, and you just want to run, this is when Will started with. Let me pull this guy off.
All right.
When Will started with Buck and Bass, and he came to me and he says, "What are some of the most important pieces of clothing that you would need? You fish 300 plus days a year.
Right.
What are some of the most important pieces of clothing for you?" And I said, this, something that protects the head, the ears, and all this, and the rain jacket. And so he went after both of those things, and what he's done with the rain jacket is just unbelievable. But this guy here, he even called this one the Barrack. The face,
I know.
The face
named
shield.
it after you.
I guess.
Dude.
And so the face shield, this face shield here, he's got this thing here. When you put this thing on, the way that this rises up, and you got your Cobb
Signature Series hat.
You put that guy on right there, and you've got your sunglasses on.
Right.
And as you put this on, and with this, the way that it sits, you have got 100% coverage on your face. Sun protection, 100%. It's amazing. It's the only one that I know of that's on the market that says that we protect 100% of your upper, everything above the shoulders is protected. And that's fact. That's fact. You put those glasses on, you wear that thing properly like that right there. And this guy right here, the other thing that's the most incredible thing about this right here, Will said, yeah, but there's got to be something else. What else is it that bugs you about the current stuff that you're using? And I said, my glasses always fog up, man. At the worst time, at the worst parts of the day. And what I found was most of the time it was going to be in that 6:30 to 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. When I had the biggest problem with when I really need to be low light levels, I really need to have full vision here to put my bait where it needs to be. And my glasses keep getting fogged up, and I make a cast, I'm fiddling with I'm looking over the top, and I know I'm doing everything but fishing. Right. And so he created this vent system right in here. And your glasses never fog up. Right. And it was the first couple of times I was like, oh, maybe they'll fog up tomorrow because it's supposed to be a little bit cooler and then it's going to warm up. And there's that temperature range where it's just your breath coming out, the outside air temperature, and your glasses are going to fog up. It just doesn't matter. Right. But with this here, it doesn't happen. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. I love it.
There you go. There you have it on that. But I'm telling what other Olympic sports are you qualifying
frog
for
fishing
the next
is what
year?
I'm very much. I'm going for the frog, not the long distance casting competition, but the accuracy casting competition.
The accuracy.
Yes. There's two different. You would be good at the. Well, I don't know if you'd be good at any of them, but
we fished together, brother.
Yes.
You know
that's right. We did.
Yeah.
We did. You were nice enough to have me up to your place, and we did the Table Rock thing, and you showed me around Table Rock, and. Very cool lake.
Oh,
Very cool lake. And I love you know, you and the wife, and your wife's amazing and how she tolerates you. Your wife should get like a big trophy. I mean, like huge, right?
huge. Like life size, like me.
Something like, yeah.
Life size, but
Yes.
it wouldn't look like me.
No.
It'd be like a trophy of a good-looking guy or something. It'd be like, oh, what?
Maybe a trophy, and they just carve it out and make it, okay, here's a picture of Brad Pitt. Make the trophy look like the Brad Pitt thing, and then give that to her.
Yeah, and she'd be like, I got to decide between him and him.
And she'll
Yeah.
take the trophy home every time, guaranteed. Sorry.
What can I say?
Yes.
What can I say? That takes us up to Tackle Time. Tackle Time sponsored by PICO Lures, and PICO Lures makes a complete line of hard and soft baits. Everything you want to go crappie fishing. You've actually fished with some of their stuff, crappie fishing,
Yes, I have.
bass fishing, walleye, game fish, all game fish. They got it. Just check them out at picolures.com. Okay. You got anything coming up that's really insane? Anything? Or are you just sitting at home kind of cruising? What's your deal?
Man, what is my deal? I'm trying.
You live in Texas now.
I
In case
do.
you haven't heard, he's moved. He's been at Texas. How long you been in Texas?
I've been in Texas since
3
November
years.
of 2018. We bought our first house there. Bought my grandma's house there in 2014. Moved my
Right.
wife there in 2016. And then I brought all my toys home from California in 2018. I just couldn't deal with it anymore out there. I said, I told Stacy I had a 5-year plan after 2016, and at 2018 I pulled the plug on it. I said, I can't do this anymore. So I packed it up and fished at Clear Lake for crappie for 3 days before I left California.
There you go.
Before
Proud of you.
I left California, the last day that I was on the California Delta, I spent it with two of my favorite people on the Travis White, my cousin, and Aaron Martins.
Oh,
My last
wow.
day,
That's awesome.
my last day on the Delta, I got to fish
Right.
with Aaron, and we fished a tournament together. It was just a little get together tournament, and he caught a 10-pound. We were throwing frogs. It was late November, and I'm in the back of the boat. I'm tuning something up, and I hear this. I turn around, and Aaron's loaded up, and his line's ripping. I'm like, oh! He goes, Bobby, good one. I'm diving for the net. I grab the net, and I come up, and this thing starts to spin. I go, ooh, wrong species, bro. And it was a squawfish. So a squawfish is like a gaspergoo. It's like a
Right,
junkfish,
yep.
right? It's like, but very exciting. It's like a mudfish.
Right,
The
yeah,
equivalent of-
mudfish,
They
yeah.
eat a frog like a mudfish eats a frog, right?
Right.
If you've never seen that, you got to see that. You got to put yourself in position to do that one of these days. Because nothing eats a frog, maybe a snakehead, I don't know.
Right.
Nothing eats a frog more violently than a mudfish.
That's right.
So, but yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
so
pretty
that
cool.
was my last thing with California, and then came out. And we're in Northeast Texas now, and absolutely love it. It's amazing. And
Doing a little frog designing and stuff.
yeah. So we got a poppin' frog coming out. We finished the
Right.
poppin' frog. We're working on Wobbletron right now. We're gonna redo Wobbletron,
Right.
and it's just amazing. It's just love it. Every day's a blessing.
Yep. All right. There you have it. Boy, we've run out of time.
Yes.
Man, we could talk forever and ever. But I tell you what, appreciate you being on the show, showing us all this good stuff, new stuff.
Yeah.
And make sure some of those frogs come my way. But like I always like to end the show, make sure you keep your hooks sharp, and your lures in the water.
Well, that's some great advice.
That's right.
And you're rolling on out of here.
I'm rolling out, baby.